Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Kyle and Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 648 for Comics Original, releasing June the 22nd and June the 23rd. But before Drew and I get into what's coming out in your local comic book shops this next week, this Tuesday, this Wednesday, Drew, what's going on in the world of comics? Do we have any feedback? And did we watch Loki?
Yeah, well, some of us did.
I did not. I missed it. I haven't caught up to this one.
So, our good friend and patron, John Abel, sent us a quick note saying he received his CGC giveaway comic, and it was Amazing Spider-Man 49, and it is a beauty of a cover. I got a picture. I will post this on
all the socials.
Well, yeah, something. I'll put it at least on the Patreon and Twitter. And because it's a pretty one, and I don't even think this one was on the original list. So Adam hooked him up and went off book and got him a cool 9/8 Amazing Spider-Man 49. And let me see if I can see if that's not a who did the cover? Tim, Bruce Tim, variant cover. It's really cool. So that's very, very nice. And we're going to do another one towards the end of summer, beginning of fall. So you have a couple of months to continue to spread the word, become a patron of our channel, patreon.com/comics for fun and profit at any level, and you get entered into the Slack contest. And we will select your name at random, like we did John and Aaron before him, and you will be entered to win a 9.8 CGC slabbed comic. There's a nice list going right now. I don't know if this is not the complete list. So this is it's Batman, Powers of X, Red Sonja, Wonder Woman, House of X, Basket Full of Heads, ASM, Batgirl, Fantastic Four, Justice League International, Wolverine. It's a big list, and he's got some more coming in, and stuff comes and goes. So there was tons of them. We'll probably get a more definitive list as the summer rolls on what's going to be in the contest to choose from. But it's always nice stuff. They're all 9/8s. It's cool to get one for sure. And Adam's been
people
great.
are getting them. We've
got confirmation.
We're not just saying this. Yeah.
We got confirmation on that they've been received by our patron winners, so that's awesome. And that's not the only reason to join our Patreon. You get exclusive content, you get early access to shows, you get access to our Slack channel, you get free swag, you get other stuff, and it opens up things for the whole Comics for Fun and Profit community. So because of Patreon and the support we've been getting, we've been able to add additional episodes per week. We've been able to add review shows. We've been able to add interview shows, which wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for our patrons. So please continue to spread the word and support us if you feel so led. We'd love that. It's been great, and we'll continue to pimp this out as we get closer to the contest pulling again. So that'll be later on in the summer, closer to the fall, where we'll pull another winner. So I think we've been doing it every couple of months, right? 2-3 months we've been pulling somebody. So almost like a quarterly.
As the season.
Yeah, seasonal quarterly contest. But yeah, you mentioned Loki. There's been a lot of chatter about Loki and speculation, and sometimes you get spoiled by somebody who reads the casting on IMDb ahead of time and lets you know who's going to be in this episode. And so this episode 2 was a little spoiled for me because I knew one of these reveals was going to what the reveal was going to be ahead of time, so it kind of dampened a little bit. I don't know if it would have been mind blowing, but it was cool, and it was a really good episode. I enjoyed it a lot, and this time variant stuff is trippy and fun and continues to be enjoyable. So yeah, hats off. It's still a darn good show.
I am still eyeballing the kid with the blue candy from the church in the very first episode.
Yeah.
Just
I won't say anything. I'm not saying anything.
I'm eyeballing that kid.
Yeah. But hey, it's also time for us to discuss Marvel's previews for June. Before, is our order due this week?
Ah, crap.
Like middle
Gotta
of
be
this
soon.
week, right? Like Wednesday, Thursday, something like that.
Yeah, I think this coming Wednesday.
Yeah. So this will be our last chance to pimp out what's in the previews before our order has to be in. I guess we can still talk about stuff afterwards.
This has been just kind of Drew and my thoughts on what's coming out. Try to give you a little hint into our head as we go through the previews and do our initial orders. Even though FOC has been a blessing, we still choose to do a previews order ahead of time and then use FOC to supplement that as well. So it's good to know 2 months out what's coming out and get a thing. So we will allow you to venture through with us as we pick a few things up and see what we can find in here. Like Drew said, we're venturing through our good friends at Marvel, who is celebrating 6 years of Fantastic Four right off the bat with Fantastic Four 35. Drew, I do not care about Fantastic Four.
Never? No.
I love Slott, but I
Yeah.
do not love I can't do Fantastic Four. It just doesn't work for me.
I'm gonna have to read this one. I mean, this is Mark Waid, Dan Slott, John Romita Jr. I like JR's art, so a lot of people don't, but I dig it.
I love JR.
Okay, good. And yeah, you're right. The last time I was reading a lot of that FF.
I did the FFs and I did all
Was
that
that
stuff.
Fraction was doing that? I
Matt
think?
Fraction, I was along for that. I did several of the
And that might have been it,
Fours.
right?
Just that's the last I can. It didn't work for me.
Yeah. So, and I've heard this is good. I've heard Fantastic Four is good.
And here I am looking at one of these, this Elizabeth Torg cover. There's 5 of them, so now 4, or there's 6 of them. So now the Fantastic Four doesn't even make sense. There's more than 4.
Yeah. Well, is that the kids?
Yeah, the kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yes, of course, it's what, a $10 book. Yeah.
$9.99, 96 pages.
Lord.
Perfect bound.
Yeah. All right.
And we've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 covers plus ratio.
Then we're going to give Black Panther to John Ridley from he's going to follow Ta-Nehisi Coates, Juan Cabal doing the art, and Alex Ross doing covers. That's nice.
There you go.
But I will sample it, of course, but it hasn't worked. Black Panther hasn't worked for me so far during the Coates reign.
Mm-hmm. I may not just know I was like, that looks like Storm on the front cover.
We've heard that Amazing Spider-Man 75 will be Nick Spencer's last.
Oh, okay.
We don't know who the new artist is, but this is still this is Amazing Spider-Man 72 with Nick Spencer, but so his time is winding down, which is surprising. I thought he'd go till 100, but but just like Tom King.
Do you think that was on that one?
Yeah, I don't know. If we had sales numbers, we could probably make a guess on whose it was.
We have something called a handbook variant. Sounds interesting. I don't know that I've seen one of those yet.
For Spidey?
Yeah, for Amazing Spider-Man 73.
Yeah. So I wonder if it's going to look like the Spider-Man's entry in the Marvel handbook.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, that would be pretty rad. Interesting. So yeah, 72 and 73 both have a handbook variant.
And then we're going to do a Kang the Conqueror miniseries with tons of variants.
Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing.
Yeah, not a team that screams superstar, right?
I'm having trouble remembering if I've read any of their things.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they sound vaguely familiar, but they didn't. It doesn't stand out as a great team.
Stormbreaker variants all over the place, and of course, Stormbreakers is just what they're calling their young talent, I guess.
Oh, is that the deal?
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle, we're getting a Magneto book, 5-issue miniseries.
Oh man, I have they did a Magneto book 8 years ago.
Yeah, it was great.
Phenomenal. And the only thing that sucked about it is they crossed it over with one of their stupid events. And
Derailed it.
Did that, and they killed the whole book.
Killed the book, yeah.
But when the book was going on its own, it was such an amazing book. He was just a really awesome inner monologue as a main character. Super well done book. I loved everything about it. Aside from the fact that it didn't get to really end or do anything because it just got derailed by whatever the event was.
And we're going to get Leah Williams doing the writing and Lucas Vernick on art. I think I liked Leah Williams' run. She did that Mary Jane book, I think I liked.
Okay.
And she did something else that I liked. Might have been that not Spider-Gwen, Spider-Pool, Deadpool. What was that one? Mm-hmm. What was Gwenpool?
Gwenpool, yeah.
Spider-Pool.
Yeah. So we got some cool Art Germ and Peach Momoko and Greg Capullo variants on this one, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm worried about it already because the solicit, a story that will shake Krakoa to its core, a horrific murder, a shocking revelation, a trial that will divide the New Mutant Nation. Leah Williams and Valero Shiti bring you a new epic that threatens the reign of X and will upend the Marvel world. The truth is hidden, the danger is far from over, and the trial has begun. Trial, so it doesn't sound like we're actually going to get much from the main character. He's just going to be in it, and it doesn't sound like it's his story, really.
We'll see. Maybe not.
Yeah, so Trial of Magneto. They got 5 issues. I'll dip in because, like I said, I had a great time with a Magneto book. Not too far along.
Yeah. He's a good character.
Yeah.
Warhammer 40,000 gets a 5-issue miniseries. Torin Gronbeck doing the writing and Edgar Salazar on art. That's the miniature game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One where you need a big old table.
Big old table, right? Yeah, I don't do that.
They should have a variant where it's just a picture of like the table.
The table. I wonder if they. Yeah, I bet you they'll do that eventually.
That would be pretty cool.
Deadpool, Black, White, and Blood, 5-issue miniseries. So again, Marvel goes back into the well.
Taylor.
And they steal from their rival DC, and they're doing something, so they have to do something like that, and that's what Marvel does. And sometimes they even do it better.
There you go.
But yeah, Tom Taylor getting a little.
Tom Taylor,
Deadpool.
Ed Brisson, and James Stokey. I would not think you'd need 3 writers for a Deadpool book.
How many pages is it? 40. So it's probably 3 stories.
It's a $5 book. Yeah, 40 pages.
I'm guessing.
What's black and white and red all over? 3 blood-drenched tales of violence and mayhem led by Marvel's mirthful mercenary himself. So it's 3 different stories in one. So each one's getting, 13 pages.
And stupid me, I thought Tom Taylor had been locked up as a exclusive DC writer. I did not realize he had the ability to do stuff for the competition. That's cool.
So another thing where Marvel it's a good call on their part.
Yeah. Cable Reloaded from Al Ewing and Bob Quinn, and this is not a miniseries.
An ongoing Cable.
No, it's a one shot. I see it. It's a one.
Gotcha.
It's a one shot.
Wow, a one shot that they're only charging us $5 for. Marvel is growing.
Winter Guard is a 4-issue miniseries. I I don't know who these characters are. Who's White Widow and Red Guardian? Remind me.
These are people that spawn out of the Black Widow movie.
That hasn't happened.
Correct.
Gotcha. Yeah. And who was doing it? Ryan Cady, Jan, Basil, and Basil Dua. No. Defenders gets a new relaunch. Al Ewing and Javier Rodriguez.
So pretty much it's Al Ewing writing everything, or people I've never heard of so far.
So far. They do have a lot of eggs in the Al Ewing basket.
Yeah. So the Defenders, we have Silver Surfer, we have Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
we have, who are these friggin' people? The Masked Raider.
That's like a retro cover too.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Which one that is?
It's cool.
Darkhawk #1. It's a 5-issue miniseries written by Kyle Higgins and art by Juanan Ramirez.
I'm in.
So yeah, I mean, it looks a little like Radiant Black, right?
I mean, this is just a redesign of a character that's been out for a while. So
Yeah. And Darkhawk isn't the one you joke about. It's Nighthawk, right?
No, Darkhawk is the one.
Is the one that you made the jokes about?
The Facebook group is artificially was trying to just create a speculation book based solely on the Facebook page.
So this might do it.
Kind of worked, and now we have Darkhawk back again.
So this might do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Avengers Tech On. It's a 6-issue miniseries from Jim Zub and Chamba on art.
Ah, Chamba.
You know, old Chamba. You take a whiskey drink, you take a book drink. Yeah. This is just like a Mech Strike.
That's what I assume.
A sequel or something like that.
Additional layer bolted on.
Yeah. We have Extreme Carnage, Riot #1. This is also a one-shot by Alyssa.
Yeah, so this is all the different tertiary Venom offshoot characters getting their own. So Scream, Venom, Maul. I'm just making up weird
Lasher
names now. Yeah, exactly. Thrashing. Yeah. So now it's time for a Lasher and a Riot to get their own.
Yeah. And nobody we know is doing the creative teams.
Nope. Clay McLeod Chapman.
Yeah.
Alyssa Wong.
Yeah. We have Spirits of Vengeance, Spirit Rider #1, and the guy from Black Eyed Peas, Taboo.
Ah, Taboo.
Yeah, doing the co-writing chores there. And the Bill Sienkiewicz cover is pretty rad.
It's a lot of fire.
Yeah. Marvel Voices Identity. Like lots of Asian superheroes.
Celebrating the greatest Asian superheroes and creators from across the Marvel Universe. Very cool.
They're very nice covers too.
Mm-hmm.
So who is that on the Avengers cover?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who the Hellion is either. Jesus, I'm out of it.
So in order to get that Silk cover,
Yeah.
I'm buying a Spider-Man and not a Silk book.
Yes.
What in the wide world of why?
Well, because Peter Parker is not Asian.
But we have an ongoing Silk title.
Well, do we? We haven't got to it yet.
Oh,
maybe
crap,
maybe it ended.
Oh no, we have
Had one. Miles Morales gets an annual. Guardians of the Galaxy gets an annual. And Avengers gets an annual. Oh, this is the Infinite Destinies storyline that's concluding.
Oh, we're assuming Moon Knight at least gets a second book. Hey.
Of course he does. It's after 12 that you got to start worrying.
Gotcha. What is that cover? Why would it be in his mouth?
Are you talking about the hidden gem?
Yeah.
Or which one are you talking about?
The McNaven cover.
Oh, I didn't get there. That's great. Oh man,
I like the peach though. The peach is dope looking.
yeah. Well, I like them all. And I bought all of the.
Oh, so that's the cover. That's the cover A where he's chewing on his.
Is it
thing? Yeah.
Yeah. I got all of the independently orderable, and I did end up passing on all the incentive covers. Ratios, yeah. Because I got to get control of myself. Let's see. X-Men continues. The Jerry Duggan run with second issue.
Children. A nice little Captain Planet variant, pretty much.
Another great David Aja cover for X-Corp.
Gosh, those are worth buying just for those.
Yeah, I think they look really nice
in
the collection. Bunch of X books, if that's your thing. There's plenty to choose from. Yeah. Oh, and Chip Zdarsky's going to revisit Spider-Man Life Story, that book that he did a while ago. And what decade would this be? Huh.
He's a threat. He's a menace.
Because I thought they covered all the decades in the original run. So would this be like further into the future? Maybe? I don't know.
It's an annual, but this kind of dips into him and Jonah Jameson's back and forth.
Over the years.
Yeah, gotcha. So this is him versus Jonah through the years.
As he got older, okay.
Yep.
Web of Spider-Man.
Will the decades of his obsession bear fruit for Jonah Jameson, or will it be his destruction?
Yeah, probably the latter.
All right, Web of Spider-Man. Do we need all these or just the first one?
I don't know. Did the cover A ever take off, or is it still like around 10, $15?
Yeah, they're all stupid.
Stupid high.
Yeah.
And what was the deal again? Because it's some character, right?
So, did you watch Endgame?
Yeah.
Okay, remember the kid at the funeral that everybody's like, who the heck is that? And that's the kid that Tony Stark, was always hanging out with and all that fun stuff. Ben, or whatever his name is, Harley.
Oh, yeah.
And we never had Harley in any books. He was just an MCU character.
Oh.
Well, guess what? We now have him as a first appearance, who already has ties to the MCU, who we're assuming will fold into this next generation that we're getting ready to do. So, if you can find that web, buy 1,000,000.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yep.
That's brilliant. Now I get it. Yep. I wasn't quite connecting the dots before.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kyle.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here.
Black Cat #9. Man, I really enjoyed this book. So good. Really bodes well for Moon Knight. I'm excited.
Bendis with Miles Morales.
That's nice.
That's awesome.
So is this a one-shot? Yeah, it's a 128 page. Oof. 128 pages for only $8.
128 pages. They're only charging $8. Marvel is growing. I'm telling you, people.
Yeah. Silk 505, Kyle.
Was it always a 5?
Yeah, so they could have done this final issue as the Asian.
Yeah,
cover.
They could have given.
You're right. You called it.
So legit, instead of it getting a 4th cover, you have to jump to Spider-Man 72 to get the Asian American Heritage cover
of Silk,
not starring an Asian American character, but having the variant.
Yeah. Nuts. Alien's still trucking along at 6, so
Dude, I've seen some awesome covers on these Alien
yeah,
books.
it's been pretty good.
Just xenomorphs everywhere.
Pretty good.
And everything is Inhyuk Lee I've seen lately. My goodness, he's doing everything. Goodbye, Ultraman. I promised Kyle Higgins I would jump in, and I didn't. I lied.
You lied to Kyle.
I did. I apologize.
The penultimate Immortal Hulk, number 49.
Wait, you jumped over your Did you jump over your Marvels?
Yeah, I did.
How have you liked that?
Why would I stop on that? I'm not reading it.
Because didn't you talk about getting into those? Because we talked about the first Marvels was supposed to be so good, and neither of us really cared about it.
Yeah, I didn't.
And we still don't care.
I mean, it's Kurt Busiek. It's probably really good.
Yeah.
I just did. I care. I just forgot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you. I thought you dipped in. I couldn't.
No, I never got a chance.
Gotcha.
I had a
All right, where were
chance.
we?
I chose other things. So
Immortal Hulk.
yeah, penultimate Immortal Hulk. So he gets one more issue after this.
Alex Ross cover.
They're all great, aren't they?
Yeah. And here's where you go for your Asian American Pacific Islander heritage variant that will not be Hulk.
No, well, it could be. Who was the Totally Awesome Hulk or whatever? Remember that?
Oh yeah. Amadeus Cho.
Yeah. It's not because that would make sense.
Yeah.
Avengers 47 has a World War She-Hulk storyline going on because there was a World War Hulk, right?
There was a big World War Hulk.
That was a big thing. America Chavez ends. I don't know anyone that has read an issue of this.
Yeah, out with a bang, not with whimper.
We're halfway through Fantastic Four life story that Kyle doesn't care about the character at all. Yeah. Black Widow gets a 10th issue. I've heard good things about this Kelly Thompson run.
Sure.
Oh, and it's Legacy issue 50. Why bother?
So, but not okay. So, how are you calculating legacy? Because I'm sure there's been more than 50.
I don't think so. I don't even. I don't even think there's been 50 Black Widow comics.
So, is that between three volumes?
Oh man, maybe there has one of the volumes got to like 20 or 30 or something. I don't. Maybe there were some mini series back in the day, and I don't remember them.
Man, I like the cover for Thor 16.
How's that? Thor versus his dad, or versus old Thor
versus Odin,
or that's the same thing. Yeah,
I believe it's Odin. Usually an eye patch I give to Odin.
Get all my Thor storylines confused. Who is Thor without?
Oh, Daredevil's back to a dude.
Oh, when did that happen?
Strong work for lasting as long as it
Says
did.
Elektra faces her greatest challenge as Daredevil yet.
And she's looking rough.
Well, he's in prison, right? Matt Murdock's in prison still.
Mm-hmm.
Runaways is up to 38. I would have never guessed they would make it that far. And that's its landmark.
Legacy 100. I was going to say it's got to be creeping up to
Legacy
100.
100.
Because it's had 3 versions before this one. This is the 4th version.
Yeah, it has the BKV run. That was a long run. I thought that was
BKV run, and then
I thought that was close to 100.
No.
Guess not. See, Conan gets to 24, so next month it'll be a $7 book.
There you go. That's a dope lightsaber on High Republic 8.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The duel.
Yeah,
side by side
with
there. That's dumb.
Yeah.
It's not even practical.
No. However, it's cool. Hey, they're actually showing us who's in the friggin' action figure variant ahead of time. Since when have they started doing
when
that?
it's done, and when it's not, if it's
Yeah.
not done, it's not. Forlom and Zuckus. Jesus, which ones are those? Those two right there on the cover?
Yeah, the weird droids.
I don't remember them.
I know Forlom, I don't know Zuckus.
There's an awful lot of Star Wars, Kyle. You current on any of this stuff?
Bounty Hunt?
No.
No, I'm not. I was current on Vader, and it's been super good. But I need to. I hadn't collected all of the Bounty Hunter stuff yet, so I've got to bring those all together and read them in order.
Now we're down to statues, kid stuff, trades, hardcovers. Oh, they collected that Zdarsky Howard the Duck run. I forgot about that. That was pretty good.
424 pages. Includes Howard the Duck 1 through 5, Howard the Duck 1 through 11, Unbeatable Squirrel Girl 6, and War of the Realms War Scroll.
That's right. I forgot about it crossing over with Squirrel Girl. And I think
So that's what, 18 books?
is that, and that's an omnibus?
Yeah. Or a hardcover.
Yeah. And nothing but trades, hardcovers. And are they, since they own Alien now, are they reprinting some of the Dark Horse stuff?
I don't know if they've split with them and created a legacy in what is in the canon of Alien.
Because they started printing like reprinting some of the Dark Horse Star Wars stuff, right?
As collected editions, yeah.
So I would think that they would be able to do, if they wanted to, the same thing.
Yep.
All right. So that's what Marvel's cranking out.
There's a lot of books there.
And stuff that'll be on sale July, August-ish, right?
Yeah.
Looks like a lot of this stuff is going to be in August.
Yeah. June for August.
But some of it's on. Oh, the FOC is in July. Okay, I read the checklist wrong. Yeah, all this stuff is in August. Dummy. All right, let's go take a look at the cover price top 10.
All right, let's check our cover price top 10, and let's start with our number 10, which is Alpha Flight number 1 from 1983. Alpha Flight members have been popping up all through the various X titles lately. In fact, it was just announced that Wolverine will be leading a new team of Canadian freedom fighters in Heroes Reborn. Add in the fact that all things mutant related are hot, that leads to a sudden surge where 48 copies of this book moved in the last 7 days. And a PGX 9.9 went for $400. I have no clue what that means, though. Because I don't know how to judge a PGX 9.9.
That's like the CGC 9.8.
That's what I was just about to wonder.
So, I have a theory that if you are Gen X, you owned this. You bought it off the rack, probably.
And you were excited about it?
People loved Alpha Flight.
Gotcha.
For a while.
I'll take your word for it. At rank 9, Thor 617. First appearance of Kid Loki. Makes a reappearance in this week's top 10 by continued expectations to see a young version of the God of Mischief in Disney+. 20 copies moved. High raw sale of $100?
That's good.
Crap, I might have this.
I don't know. Thor 617.
I liked the Kid Loki thing. I don't remember talking about it
I don't
at
think
the time.
we did. I don't think we
buyer.
podcasted in 2010. I don't think we started until
All right,
2011.
maybe not. Okay, then maybe not. Then
But maybe we
I've seen
talked
that
about
title somewhere.
it. Just you and me.
Yeah.
Podcast of two.
No, it's been on a radar
Yeah.
before as well. Spawn number 1 again at rank 8. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. CGC 9.8, $300. Here at rank 7, we're back into this web WEB of Spider-Man number 1. We got the Mark Bagley 1 in 25, like I was
Harley
saying
Keener.
before. Harley Keener, the boy from Iron Man 3. Speculation he'd appear in an MCU film. Maybe an Iron Man-based hero. Blah, blah, blah. Until now, this issue introduces Harley officially into the MCU. And immediate price spikes. 40 copies and a raw sale of $158 for the 1 in 25. At rank 6, we talked earlier about Hawkeye number 1 from 2016. Anticipation of Kate Bishop's appearance. But we don't know why this series is choosing to spike, but oh well.
Yeah, and I got to call bullshit here because this is over her first solo series. And as we said before, the Fraction Hawkeye series had solo Kate books after solo Kate books. And
Yeah.
Hawkeye was gone, and it was all about Kate for issue after issue
Yeah,
after
she had her
issue
West Coast adventures.
in that run. So
Yeah.
I guess because it didn't start with her, they're not calling that a solo. But she was that was definitely her solo book too, and it was
Yeah.
2012.
Yep.
So suck it.
At rank 5, What If Planet Hulk number 1. Multiple sites shared super unconfirmed rumors that Skaar, son of the Hulk, and Kyra from Planet Hulk Skaar could be appearing in the upcoming Disney Plus She-Hulk series. While Skaar's first appearance is in this What If one-shot, this is reported to be an alternate version of the Skaar that first emerged at the end of World War Hulk 5, and then into his own series, Skaar, son of the Hulk one.
I really like
That's
to
a lot
say
to-
Skaar.
I am emphasizing it. Still, this one-shot What If went crazy, moving 25 copies. Raw books selling for as high as $250, and a CGC 9.8 going for $600.
That's nuts. That's friggin'
Yeah.
nuts.
At rank 4, A Nice House on the Lake number 1, James Tynion from DC 2021. He's a hitmaker. This book sold 93 copies on the secondary market. High raw sale of $20.
And it was really a great first issue. Really set up a cool concept. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm curious. I can't wait to see what issue 2 has to do because I don't know how long this book could go. But I'm anxious to see where it goes. And it really did a great job of laying the groundwork in the first issue.
And they've got some neat covers. And at rank 3, we talked about this Web of Spider-Man. Here we have the Matuszak variant. High sale of $30 for a raw, 64 copies moving. At rank 2, we have Thor Annual 18 from 1993. Internet super sleuths dug into the first cameo appearance of a female Loki. While it's not the same iteration we saw in Marvel's Dark Reign Siege storyline, the recent spotlight on this early appearance sold 78 copies, have a 7-day trend, and had $40 for a raw. And at rank 1, Web of Spider-Man cover A, $32.
Oh, not bad.
raw.
Not too shabby.
No.
Was worth paying $4 for. Yeah. At rank 11, Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 3 from 1984. It was recently announced that actress Jamila Jamil was cast as She-Hulk to play the villain Titania. Her first appearance in this... Cast on She-Hulk, not to play She-Hulk. Her first appearance in this issue sold 22 copies at a high sale of $555 for a CGC 98, which is... That's friggin' ridiculous. At rank 12, we have Sam and Twitch number 1 from 1999. Deadline announced that Whip partners with Todd McFarlane to develop Sam and Twitch series based on Spawn comic book characters. This helps their first appearance in Spawn #1 Spike, as well as their first solo series. It sold 21 copies and had a high sale of $40 for a raw. You ever read this, Sam and Twitch? Me neither.
Nope.
Rank 13, Fantastic Four #33 from 1964. Along with rumors of Namor possibly appearing in Black Panther 2, comes a possible villain with Atuma, an Atlantean warlord. It's
not Atuma.
It's important to remember that this is still unconfirmed, yet Atuma, first appearance in this issue, sold 16 copies and had a high sale of $340 for a raw. Number 14, Skaar, Son of Hulk, #1 from 2008. After the recent Skaar news, his first appearances in What If Planet Hulk and World War Hulk #5 jumped in price. However, after that, collectors turned to his first ongoing series with this issue, sold 11 copies and had a high sale of $35 for raw. Eve #2, a Dan Mora 1 in 10 from Boom. Eve is another Boom series that's garnering more and more attention.
Boom's got some
hits, man. High
man.
Sale of $33.90 for a raw copy. Rank 16, Star Wars #1 from 1977. Continues to climb. Had a high sale of $732 for a CGC 9.4. Boy, there's a hell of a drop off from 9.4 to 9.8 in there. My goodness.
Yeah.
Something is Killing the Children. Local comic shop day foil variant, selling for $170 for a CGC 9.8. Raw remains over $35. Red Room #1 from Fantagraphics continues to sell. Sold 25 copies. Had a high sale of $11.29 for a raw copy. So it's what? It was a $6 book, so it doubled.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite. It's still a win, I guess. At rank 19, we have Nightwing 78. Nightwing, Dick Grayson's sister, Melinda Zuko, makes her first appearance as the new mayor of Bloodhaven in this issue. A curious market on what this means long term. Sold 39 copies, had a high sale of $61 for a raw copy. Jeez.
I've got a cover A and a B, but I'm holding on to them.
$60. I might dump mine. The 1 in 25, Nice House on the Lake, #1, rounds out the top 20. And this sold 21 copies and had a high sale of $65 for a raw. Wah wah. And it looks like the email came in, Kyle, for Deep Discount Comics. Do you have it up?
I sure don't, but I will. Let me finish that cough. And right there. All right. So every Friday we get a wonderful email from our good friends at Deep Discount Comics, giving us a list of all FOC-able items to place and modify on our order. DC titles being due on Sunday, while everything else being due on Monday. Eric curates a few little things to tantalize us on here and says, hey, check these out while you're at it. So let's check out those things. First of all, we have a Cowabunga Comics exclusive Ninjak #1 Ashley Witter exclusive. Love some Ashley Witter stuff. They have the regular, they have the Virgin, and then they have a sketch.
Somebody asked Eric if he's going to get any
big
non-Wisconsin area artists to do some... really keeping the...
This is the first appearance of Mina in Ninjak, or as I used to call it, Ninja K.
Yeah, you did. And we all laughed.
I still like calling it
Laughed
Ninja
at you
K.
and laughed.
Well, okay, Ninjak in and itself is a weird... Shut up. But if you're big fans of Ashley Witter, like Drew and myself are, this really nice exclusive cover, available only from our good friends.
And you did mention the first appearance of Mina, right? Mina?
Mina. I say Mina, you say Mina. We also have the second printing of Nice House on the Lake #1. Looks very similar to the first printing.
Yeah, it's a little chewed up, right?
Yeah, yeah, a little artificially beat to heck with a corner missing. I like that kind of thing. Deathstroke's got a hardcover from DC. You can pick up the Christopher Priest Omnibus. If you jump on it quick, you can get it for $75. From Scout Comics, we have the second printing of Cherry Blackbird #1. Stanley the Snowman #1 from Scout Comics for the low price of $1.19 if you're pre-ordering. Ha Ha #6. Giving us another
Dr. Seuss, yeah.
Yeah, like a doctor. I don't know the reference as much for this one, but H is for
there's
Ha-Ha.
one that's like if the letter is for something. Yeah.
Exactly. Lesser known, but still really cool. Really creepy, even though there's nothing supposed to be creepy about it. I'm already creeped out about it. Man-Eater's Cursed #1 from Image Comics. The first of that from that new Man-Eater series. I like the way they do those covers on those.
That's pretty wicked.
Extreme Carnage Scream #1. So we talked about all these symbiote offshoots getting their own books. We're starting here with Scream. Don't miss out if you're interested in these. Sinister War #1 of the Forest 2 series. Highlighting that cover A and saying, better get it. Eric is also saying, hey, remember this Berserker title? You could still get #1 and a 5th printing, and they're all awesome. Different. And Drew, I love this t-shirt. Spider-Man web heads on black.
I like that too.
Is a dope looking t-shirt. And I wonder if they have fat guy sizes.
$15.
For me, I'd be at the higher end. I see how much they'd charge for it.
It's only an extra buck for fat guy size, though. I mean, that's not bad. They usually add $2 or $3.
They usually gouge me for the extra fabric. But let's not take Eric's word for it. He lies to us all the time.
He's a liar.
Let's see what we can find.
Filthy liar.
That's right. He leads us down a stray now. He's actually always very forthright with us. So let's dig into the FOC and start with our DC title.
Oh, speaking of lying, Eric, or how he doesn't lie, he has the final 5 from Bad Idea Comics available through the 24th for pre-order. So less than a week. The deal is, you know how Bad Idea is with their bad ideas. They are giving you an opportunity to pre-order all 5 of the final 5 titles, all 3 issues of each one of those 5. So you have to pre-order all 15 books now.
Well, I mean, you could order 3 of each. I mean, you don't have to do all 15. No. You have to order each series in total.
You're not getting 15 of one book. You're getting...
But you don't have to order the whole kit and caboodle.
You have to order all 5 titles and all 3 issues of each title. So all 15...
Okay, so it's in for a penny, in for a pound. You can't just be like, I like this one of these
I like this book because Mark Russell's writing it. Sorry, you have to buy all of them. I believe he said with discount it's $90, 89 something. So that works out to about $6 a book. So that means without discount it's like $10 an issue comic series, all of them, which is a little crazy high. So another bad idea is pricing your comic book so high. But the emails have come through. Lots of really cool creators. We got Matt Kent, Mark Russell. I saw Colin Bunn. Some very recognizable, good names doing these books. The art pages look great. They have sample pages in these emails. And you can find all that stuff on Eric's shop, Cowabunga site, which I think I might have posted in the show notes. If not, you can get there through the other link that you can link to him.
So not a lot of people are going to be doing that. So the good news is they're going to be tough to find anywhere.
Think the stores will, right?
You think stores will jump on full series where they won't be able to pull back from number ones to give their self-inherent diminishing returns, and they will let their people do pick and play.
Yeah, I mean, I would guess that there's a different set of rules for the retailers. I would think that they don't have to jump through the hoops like this, but maybe they do. I don't know. But anyway, if you don't want FOMO, if you don't want to miss out on this, these last 5 of their titles before they change their name or change a letter in their name and then relaunch or whatever they're going to do,
Come back.
then go ahead, get a hold of Eric, Eric at cowabungacomics.com, or get on his mailing list, and you should if you're on his mailing list, you would have already received this email. If you are not on his mailing list, you might have to reach out to him and ask him to resend those before it's too late. Or you can go to, I think it's shop.cowabunga.com, I think. And you can get to where they're available for sale. But yeah, it seemed a little pricey. I'm going to pass, and I'm going to miss out. So I did the ENIAC, and I think... And I did the one that was $1. I did that one, and so I've done my support of Bad Idea. I've thrown them a bone.
I've given them $0 because I hate everything about them.
Yeah. You like the traditional way that things are done. Don't upset the apple cart.
Don't rock my boat, please.
All right, now back to FOC. We're in DC, right?
Yep, Joker number 5. Kari Andrews. Love the punchline cover on that one. So good looking.
Another great Bermejo cover. Oh man, so gorgeous.
Bermejo. Nice House on the Lake going to a second print. The 1 in 25 also going to a second print. A very neat character.
Yes, you don't know who that is, do you?
What do they call those? No, dude. I know, but I never read anything the week it comes out.
That's
anymore.
True.
Ever get a chance to do that?
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Somebody was mentioning this on our Slack channel about how good it was. So I'm going to check this out because I didn't realize it was Tom King, and B, didn't know it was going to be any good. So Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. It's last chance to get issue 2 through FOC.
Such an interesting cover.
Yeah.
Cover A. Like a Waiting for Godot type thing.
Cover B is pretty neat too. Who is it? That's Lee Weeks. Oh man, that's nice.
Yeah.
We got another Superman red and blue.
I don't even click on them because I've hated every cover they've done.
That Miguel Mikado variant cover C is pretty nice.
We've had some Scout comic books peppered in with our DC titles on these.
We don't kill spiders.
I was attracted to. Yep. Joseph Schmalke's We Don't Kill Spiders #1 from the Black Caravan imprint on Scout Comics. Looks very, very interesting. And at the price, yep, traditional $3.99 on that one. 3-issue series. I'm going to dip into that and see what that's about.
Did you see the Sean Phillips cover for Joker 5? It's like a classic Brubaker Phillips cover.
Oh, is it?
Really nice.
Taken by the other one. That's creepy.
Really cool.
I like that. Yeah, that's old school. With the $5.99 tag down
really
there.
Great.
The old tag.
So man, there's tons of stuff in here to choose from. Holy moly!
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You know, not too many to choose from, man.
So Scout comic books are due Sunday as well.
I think it's just DC because DC has the Tuesday distribution. I don't think Scout has Tuesday distribution.
It's labeled as Sunday, is why I was curious.
Is it?
Yes.
So maybe all of Lunar ships for Tuesday.
That's what I was. Yep, that's why I was curious.
Okay. Yeah, FOC is 620. It says in stores 721. Would that make it? That's a Wednesday. So maybe the FOC has to get in so they can ship them together.
From Dark Horse, we got Savage Hearts #1 of a 5-issue series. It's an interesting Aubrey Sitterson book.
I don't find him that good. We in IDW now?
Yep.
Do we have an Eastman cover to look at?
Of course not. It's far too early.
It's FOC, man. He's got like a week to get the thing done.
You doubt
No,
Eastman?
I do not doubt Eastman.
These 1 in 10s for TMNT have always had some heat on them. And holy crap, I love it. Alex McCardle. Strong friggin' work. Wow. I love that cover.
Where we at?
TMNT 1 in 10.
McCardle. It's a $20. This is a $20 variant.
Shouldn't be. Should be cheaper.
Oh, that is a great cover.
Oh,
it's 20
so
though.
good. Eric Hook
For
brother
$20,
up.
he will hook a brother up.
No, I wanted ratios. Dang it! This is the same thing. I have the stupid FOMO for myself where I didn't do the Rose batch because it was too deep. I'm going to do the same thing on that. That is one of the best covers I've seen in TMNT for a long time. On that 1 in 10,
it's really
that will
great.
blow up a little bit. So if you can get in cheap from your FOC or call up Eric, do it because they're pretty cool looking.
A 6 sidekicks of Trigger Keaton gets to issue 2. I don't see issue 1 as going to second print, but it's got to because it was great, and I'm pretty sure the buzz was not just me. So yeah, it was a really good first issue. My review is on our Patreon.
There you go. Well, then don't tell people you like it here. Make them,
Spoiler.
Why? Buried the lead, my friend. Down into Marvel, where we have Aliens Aftermath #1. Ben Percy.
Real quick though,
that.
we don't think Skybound 10 is going to have any heat beyond the first week.
I don't know. How many of these do I have to read to get the Walking Dead
All of
Clementine thing? So yeah, I
mean, it's like a different one on in each one.
I know. So I'm gonna have to read them. But as far as
collectability, we all want to read the Rick Grimes 2000, right? And that's going to be in every single issue. And then I don't think the Clementine thing is in every issue. Is it?
Okay.
Different ones have different features. Like there's a Birthright and a Stillwater, and I don't know what that is.
The one that has Spawn in it'll spike. Yep. Aliens Aftermath with this glowing xenomorph is pretty dope here in Marvel.
Sinister War. Lots of stuff for Sinister War.
Yeah.
Why do we care about this?
You know my answer to that.
This is like Nick Spencer's last hurrah then. Gotcha.
Yeah, because we were talking about his Spider-Man. He's doing this along with his last of the 72 and
Right,
73
gotcha.
or whatever, getting towards 75.
Yeah, so it's all going to finish up with all that. Yeah, so get in there. If you like Nick Spencer, read them all. If you don't, you only got a couple more months to wait.
I really like this Dr. A for 12 Giuseppe Camicoli headshot variant of her. It's a really cool, get a lot of her headshot on the cover type thing. So I really like
Nice.
that.
So Eve 2 was hot because of what?
What are we talking
From
about?
Boom. Eve number 2 was hot over on our list. Why was it hot? Just because it's rare comic? So do we need to pick up 3?
Out of a 5-issue series, probably not.
Yeah.
This is the point where everybody jumps on and nobody cares
Right.
anymore.
You can get plenty of them. Now there's a Mighty Morphin number 9 FOC exclusive reveal variant. But I don't know if it's revealing anything interesting.
Nope. Just the Green Ranger. With lightning.
Mouse Guard is back from Boom.
Oh!
It's been gone a while.
Is this a traditional comic, not one of their hardbound
It's
books?
square bound.
Squarebound, okay.
So this was very, very cult classic. And I think the first issue is well over $100, right? It's back. It looks like the same creative team of one guy. Might be underordered.
Yes, very much. Easy to lose it at the end of those
Yeah.
Boom titles.
Barbarella from Dynamite. First issue. Sarah Hoyt's doing the writing, and Matabek Musabekov is doing the art. Not a clue who that is, but there's some great covers in here.
Beyond the Breach number 1 from Aftershock, Ed Brisson. Pick it up.
Bunny Mask goes to number 2. Do you think this will be as sought after as you thought number 1 was going to be? It's very creepy.
It's very creepy. And it looks. I mean, that one was just a good cover. That 2 is a creepy cover. Gosh, yeah, pick up the whole series.
There's the Ninjax. And I thought the T-shirts were $40. So those are hoodies, I guess. Webhead hoodies. The Webhead T-shirts. Let's see. Double X is only $16.78. That's not bad.
Hey, might as well get your wardrobe here while you get the rest of your thing. Don't accidentally order the Venom one. I don't like.
Oh yeah, that's
the
true.
Venom.
There's Carnage too, isn't there?
Yeah,
You want the Webhead.
they're all labeled web. Actually, the Carnage one's pretty dope too.
No, some of them says Spider-Man Carnage. Some of them say Spider-Man Venom. Some of them say Spider-Man Webhead. You want the web?
They
No,
all
they
say
don't.
Webhead. I'm looking at it.
No, they
all
don't.
say Webhead in some.
Do they? Oh, okay.
Yes.
They do, but they have it in different order words.
I apologize. I made you read the entire sentence, sir.
Oh,
My
God,
bad.
Forget it. I need to be out. I'm done. I'm done.
This has been me arguing with my brother, recording it.
What is Square Enix doing? Don't know. Nier Automata.
Nier Automata. Yep. Very good series of video games where sex robots come to life and wield swords and take over a post-apocalyptic environment. I figured I did.
Fantastic FOC.
Yep.
Good stuff in there.
Mm-hmm. All kinds of really good stuff in there. The one on the playground.
Freaking gonna haunt my dreams.
If you like your Ninjak, don't miss out on these Ashley Witter exclusives on that. The other one I liked the most was that 1 in 10 variant.
Oh, you did.
Turtles.
All right, bro. Let's do a hot 10 from CBSI.
Now let's head on over to our good friends at comicbookinvest.com and pull up their hot 10. And at rank 1, we have Dark Reign, Young Avengers #1. Paul Cornell writing this. Mark Brooks on the art. First of all, Marvel does nothing by accident and definitely has a track record for throwing in red herrings. See the Evan Peters crap they pulled with WandaVision. That being said, I'm just here to report, and prices have jumped from $20 to $120. I'm assuming that is Loki stuff that I don't know yet.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
No, yeah.
I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention. I don't know.
I'll circle back to y'all next week on that one. Sorry, I'm unfortunately behind. At rank 2, we have What If Planet Hulk #1. Truly not as salty as I come across on some of these blurbs, but I will be on this one. Why is this between $100 and $200 for Skaar? Does this character truly deserve that kind of a price? No one has cared about him for a decade. Why would they care now? Also, a 46,000 print run, while not huge, is also not at all small.
Thank you for that clarification. It's not.
Hey, he
not
breaks
small,
her down.
not huge.
At rank 3, we have Venom #9 from 2018. Donnie Cates on that. Jumping from 30 to 40 to 80 to 90 this week. What was a once dead Spec is not dead. Now that Cates is moving on to Hulk, what other characters will he be
Dark
reviving?
Reign Young Avengers #1 is the first appearance of a Enchantress, Sylvie Lushton. And I cannot confirm nor deny if that person was in the second issue or the second episode.
There you go. I go, holy crap, we have Usagi Yojimbo speculation. Issue 20. Good boy Stan Sakai on this one. The first appearance of Yukiichi Yamamoto is causing this one to sell for $20 to $25 out of the gate. The dope 1 in 10 variant is over $50. There have been a lot of Usagi books on this list over the past year or so. Kind of surprising, to be honest. Loved that side profile of the realistic looking rabbit.
Yeah,
that 1 in 10
great.
on Usagi. Loved that cover. At rank 5, Darth Vader #6 from 2017. I got this one here. First appearance of the Order of the Inquisitors. Some are projecting they will get their own show. Grain of salt alert. I am going to start putting that when these rumors come from the trashiest of the news outlets, not knocking the speculation, just do not like that it comes from sites that say reportedly happening when they are just frigging guessing. Anyways, it's 50 or 60.
Order of Inquisitors. Are you familiar with Order of Inquisitors?
Of course I am. I watch all of the animated stuff, my friend.
Speaking of, how's Bad Batch?
I didn't have one. Again, I'm packing my life in boxes at the moment, which I've been getting yelled at for taking too much time to pack things. Comic books must be held properly. The wife doesn't understand.
I'm sure that's what it
At
is.
rank
I'm sure
6
you're going to blame it on the comic books, and it's not just you flopping down on your chair because you're tired and you don't want to do it anymore.
At rank 6, Green Lantern 25. Yes, at rank 2008. Doubling in price this week to $50. The first appearance of Atrocitus and Lara Fleas have been on the radar for years. I'm guessing that people are starting to speculate for the HBO GL show. Yeah. At rank 7, Stray Dogs #1. Boy, this dog keeps hanging around. Okay, folks, don't say I didn't warn you last week. This A cover is now $40 and looks to be rising even higher. It was about $20 last week. A year ago, would have said this was probably the ceiling for a book like this. Now, who
Yeah,
really
exactly.
knows?
What's the something is
It's
killing
good
the
to see
children is
Image.
still going up. So
Exactly. I rank 8 Static Season 1, Number 1, Livia Coipel, one per store, black and white variant. They're getting between $40 and $50. Surprise is not going for more with this new Static title. Anyways, the one per store variant hits again.
well, you got to understand, they're one per stores, but they don't cost the stores anything, right?
And they're all
And they
immediately
don't
putting
care
them
how
on the
much they
secondary
get because it's
market.
all profit. So
Yeah. At rank 9, New Avengers, number 10 from 2013. The price of Rawls has moved from 15 to 25 to 30, and several 9.8s have sold this week for $125 to almost $200. When they were selling for around $100 for the prior 5 months, I'm guessing some see the value and possible inclusion of Thane in the MCU. Curious where this one goes from here. And at rank 10, Spider-Verse number 1, the second print from 2020. This is about a $25 to $30 book before this week when it jumped to $55 to $70. I'm sure this Miles cover had a comparatively low print run compared to some of the other covers that people...
and I don't understand which one, why some pop and some don't. Like this is not necessarily a better cover than some other Miles covers that I've seen. Right?
1,000%.
So I'm not really sure what
Yep.
moves the needle anymore.
And our honorable mentions section, we have Trese, number 1, Trese, from our good friend writing Budgete.
This is the Blaze
one
comic,
name
and it's
so I
a
can say.
Netflix show already.
Yeah. I'm sure that someone knows way more than we do about this book. The Philippines book from 2015 just sold for $325 in a CGC 9.4. The American GN that came out December 20th had an exclusive limited to 200 and that sells for 130. And it looks like the regular GN is going to run you 2 to 4 times cover price.
I can't start
reason-
specking on graphic novels and trades, Kyle.
Yeah. The reason for this activity this week is that the Netflix show dropped this week. There's also an FCB,
which I probably didn't
coming out
order any.
next
Damn.
month. Yeah. So now we gotta look at both the Filipino market and the graphic novel book market. So be on the lookout for a 3-hour podcast coming soon. And from the cool stuff that they pull from the expensive piles, Science Comics number 7, a 10 center. So the Promise Collection books are ending after this publishes. So I'm going to choose this Church Pedigree gem. This 9.6 copy sold in 2012 for $2,900. The owner finally decided to cash in, and it sold for $26,000. Not a bad investment at all. I'm honestly not even sure what is going on in this cover, but the collars sure.
Wow. So he held on to it for 9 years and made 10 times his money.
Made $23,000 in 9 years.
That's pretty sweet. I hate that guy.
Very much. That's right. But you know what else is sweet, Drew? Comics coming out Tuesdays and Wednesdays. New books coming out this week. And this is what we get paid the big bucks to do.
Is it?
To do, Drew. We go... Shut up now. This is what we do. We go through our sneak peek at next week. The things coming out next week. We tell the people what we are buying and what we are looking forward to. Let's head on over to lunardistributions.com and find January 22nd, 2021. And let's start with an absolutely ugly Batman Reptilian number
Very
1
bad.
cover B.
But if you slide on over to Checkmate number 1, you get not only a cool Alex Maleev cover A, you get a great cover B Matt Taylor cardstock, which is really cool and designy.
Almost
aha-esque. I think you're right. You know, sometimes nobody else digs these but me, but I think it's really nice.
Yeah. Detective Comics 1038, Dan Mora, really good
Lee
cover.
Bermejo's better.
One. Bermejo just as good on the cardstock.
Yep.
My goodness.
We're going to celebrate 50 years of John Stewart Green Lantern? Really? He's been around that long?
We're
That's
celebrating.
amazing.
I love Derek Chew Harley covers, and issue 4B is no exception.
Yeah, great.
He does great work on
Infinite Frontier #1 of 6. Their answer to Heroes Reborn, I guess. I'm looking forward to reading it.
Really cool Robin 3 cover B of Francis Manipul. Love that cover.
Did you?
Striking.
I love that Justice League 63B, the Dan Panosian. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which Robin are you talking about? The Manipul?
Next page.
That's nice.
Yeah, the Manipul.
You're right. That is very nice. That's been good. The first 2 issues are really good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Good.
Teen Titans Academy. What's going on there? Cover B.
Cover
Somebody
B
getting
is
kissed.
really cool. And the Pride Month variant, really
nice.
awesome.
Very nice.
I love that.
I mean, DC just pulls out the stops on their cover Bs, man.
Yeah.
Look at that Superman 32
Yes,
in Huck Lee cardstock. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Father and son. Oh man.
Yep. If I, yeah. He's in an age where that doesn't tick me off on that one, so that's good.
What do you mean?
Where we've got like the 20-year-old Jonathan
Well,
Kent
yeah,
now.
yeah. That's he's as what age he's supposed to be. With Bendis gone, can we just get rid of that? It was stupid. Sure, there's somebody out there that loves him older, but
There you go.
I'm right.
We care about this Wonder Woman
No.
Black and Gold.
I don't
the
think we do.
6-issue series. Okay, I didn't think so.
I don't think you and I.
All right, that's all I got. Correct.
Well, over at Image, we've got Manifest Destiny with issue 44, and we are getting close to the end. It's right around the corner. Maybe 48 would be the end, I'm guessing. That would be a nice compendium size.
There you go.
This is great covers. And a great story.
Radiant Blank 3 going to a 3rd print.
Shadecraft 4, it looks good. That's a good book.
Spawn Universe #1. Our boy J. Scott Campbell is doing 4 covers on his own. We have McFarlane covers in there, and we have the Booth and McFarlane cover there. So you're excited about the official introduction of the long-awaited Spawn Universe. This is your week.
Almost too many to choose from.
Yeah.
Great Stray Dogs 5 covers.
And the B was the Friday the 13th. That's one I actually know.
Yeah, the Friday the 13th is probably the one. Then we have a new launch of Vinyl, #1. This is Doug Wagner and Daniel Hilliard. Not sure if I like the B or the A. They're very similar.
Oh, see, I hated plastics, so.
Oh yeah, you're right. It wasn't great. It's the same guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bringing back Black Hammer again. Gonna ride that horse till he dies.
Why not? Sonic the Hedgehog 30th Anniversary Special Editions. Alright.
Star Wars Adventures. Is that the Admiral what's his face?
on the
Yeah.
cover B. I don't know if that's
Yes,
Grand Moff
yeah.
Tarkin. Oh, yeah, I believe so.
Look at the schematic cover for Transformers Back to the Future 4.
Is it the B? Oh, yeah, there's our boy
That's pretty
Gigawatt.
nice.
I like Gigawatt. We have our Eastman cover for Team Teal going 118.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. What's a big Jenica head wasn't on there?
Mm-hmm. All right, down into Marvel. Do we care about Gamma Flight #1?
I want to sample it. I think I don't know. I'm not psyched about it though. Heroes Return. We're gonna finish up the event with Heroes Return #1, so that'll be nice. Put the bad boy to bed. Wasn't bad. Some of the crossovers were kind of fun. A lot of Pride stuff. I don't care. Don't care about the Pride books.
Yeah, $10.
Yeah, it's too much. Just like the quarterly DC holiday things. I don't care anymore. Yeah, I was gonna say I am still enjoying that.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these Wolverines don't have Wolverine on the cover. I think that'd be like 101.
Yeah.
Nothing from Dynamite. Doesn't look like.
Dynamite Lives. Oh, it's $50.
Good Luck #1 from Boom Studios. Matt Ehrman and Stefano Simeon. And says, "What if luck was quantifiable and something everyone was born with? Everyone except for the unfortunates, born without absolutely zero luck." I kind of think that's kind of a cool concept.
Something's killing the children. The cover B is really nice.
Yeah, it's creepy, isn't it? That's glow in the dark?
Mm-hmm. Glow in the dark.
Oh,
like the
okay.
eyes.
Ugh. Nightmares.
Claire and the Dragons from Scout Comics, only Scoot imprint, which is, I believe, a little more all agey, but only parked at $1.99. Wander Untunes is creating this book. It looks actually kind of neat, even for all agey. It doesn't look too all agey.
Okay.
So enjoy the first issue of this non-stop title, followed by the entire story, collected soon after in one volume. Electric Black #1 going to a second print. Really neat green. Was this
so
extraordinary?
many Jungle Fantasy Fauna books. Holy moly. I'm blushing at some of these covers. From Behemoth Comics, we have MFKZ #1. You can kind of sound that out. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. And the writer is Ron The artist and cover is by Run. It's an independent comic from 2006. That became a major motion picture. Say it's like the new TMNT #1. You think about that, Kyle? Think it's
possible. It looks kind of rad. So is this Run from Run DMC?
I don't know. I'm not sure. 5th issue of Nuclear Family that keeps getting better and better as it goes on. That it?
That's it. Oh my. Bit of a struggle this week.
Still struggling?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Good Luck from, who's it from? Boom Studios. I like the concept a lot. Boom's been hot, so I think Good Luck, #1, from Boom Studios by Matthew Ehrman and Stefano Simeon might be the one.
I'm going to go Stray Dogs 5, cover B. I think that Friday the 13th variant is going to be one that pops, and there's been quite a few covers that pop a little bit on this title. So
I'll just go with straight up cover A on my Good Luck.
There you go.
Cover B is a foil. I'm not doing foil.
Fancy. Yeah. All right, I want to thank you guys for tagging along with Drew and myself as we go through all the titles coming out June the 22nd and June the 23rd. We appreciate you going with us and all the stuff that's spiking, be it Loki related or otherwise. All kinds of cool stuff going on the secondary market for bucks. We thank you once again for Drew and for myself. See ya.